Hi everybody, now I'm ready to show you, I would call these butterfly shabby chic flowers. Thanks everybody for suggesting me really good names, and many of them suggested zinnia, and I never knew about that flower. I googled it and it did look like these flowers, but I like the other names also people said. And one thing, like whoever suggested me the names in my previous video about these flowers that I had shown during my giveaway winning video, and I do owe you all something, so be patient. It will take some time, but I have in my mind. So let me show you the flowers. I made some more of them, like I wanted to show you all different. Within this also you can do all different technique. So this is the one which I had shown you, and then I had made this one. Oh, sorry for the noise for the landscaper. I thought he was done, but so this one, and then this I use this white pink fabric and a tulle, if you can see, and this looks pretty. It shows little shiny, like I used this one here. So this one, then this purple one is little different than the other. The cutting is different, which I'll be sharing with you as I go. Then these all are the other kinds, very pretty, which I put some centers in between like a pearl thing. Then this is little bigger one, and I tell you, all look very pretty and very shabby, like I think you guys can make still more shabby, like use a tea dye cloth or something, which I wanted to do, but I just tea dyed it and it's still wet. I have to kind of iron it. And then I used a printed fabric too, like a shabby chic look fabric. And this is just one layer that I did. So, and this I use kind of a lacy fabric, and it came out pretty to white one. It looks pretty. It's a little flat than compared to all these one, because it's very thin one, so you have to put more of it and kind of fluff it like if you want, and it came out good too. All, actually I like all of them. So let me show you what you do. So these are the kinds. I'll just put these on one side, so as I go I can show you. So first of all, you make a template, and for that, see, I had everything ready. Now I cannot find the paper. So most of these flowers were made with 2.5-inch square, like 3 sizes you can cut, 2 inches and 1.5 inch, like but this big one I had used 3, 2.5 and 2 inches, like that. So my paper is okay. So what I did, I made a template from a like a light board thing, like a cardboard thing, like and then it's good to make this and keep it, so whenever you need it becomes easy for you. Then you take a piece of paper, you measure it, and you cut around it, all the 3 of them. So I'll just be cutting one of them. I'll just show you how to make one template, and then all the different sizes the same. Once you have this paper, you fold it into half. It's easy. You're just creating this kind of a butterfly shape, 4-petal thing. So that's easy, but for those who don't know it, I'm just showing you. Fold it into half, then you fold it again into half, and you can free draw, cut it, or you just like what do you say, just give a shape like a round petal shape. See, like this I gave a round petal. So this is the round petal shape like I give, and you open it and you have a 4 petal like a flower template. Now out of these 4, 2 you'll make it small and 2 you will make keep it the same. So I just fold it, and one side I just give it a little cut to make it little smaller. So I cut it and what do you say, I gave it a shape, one small and one big, so it became like a butterfly, like the top are big and the bottom are small. So you have a template like this. Then you take a fabric. Now these all were made from a old, what you say, dress that I had. I love this color very much, so it's almost done this. So you fold it like this way, you fold it the way you want, how much you want, and how thick the fabric is, how you can. Then you put that template on it. What I do usually, I put like a pin around here, and then you cut it on this side. I'm not cutting it here because it's kind of so once you cut that, you have a like this kind of a template, and you cut it, and then you have something like this. Where is my you have it like this. So once you have it like this, it's very easy. I forgot to start my glue gun. Oh, it's on. Okay, so now you have to make a petal. So we'll be making a petal. Now this is 2 inches one, so you will make according to that. But you make, so once you have this cut, you cut all of them. Like usually you will need like this kind of flower, like this full one. The bottom is like, it depends on the thickness of a fabric. If a fabric is little thin, like lace material, you need more of the petals because to give the fullness. But if it's just like this is little not that thick, but thicker than the rest of the. When for this one, this was a light, so it needed more petals. And for this one also little, I used like 10 on the bottom, and then 10 here and 10 here. But for this kind of, for these kind of, you will need 8 on the bottom. For this I use little more than 8, but like I'll show you this one. Like for this one I used 8 on the bottom and 8 for the second layer too. Just get it. So for this one, like 8 on the bottom and 8 on the top. That's a 2-layer one. So you cut it, and then now you have it like this. These are the 2 big and these are 2 small. So take the small one, you fold it like this way. Watch it properly what I do. Fold it like this way, this corner to this corner. Then again from here to where you have cut it here, fold it. You have like this. Then you fold it again. So these 2 are the same, and this is the small one. So you have it. This is your petal. Got it? I'll show it once more. Like you fold it from this end to this. Then from you take the small 2. So you take one of them and start doing it from there. Once you do 1 or 2, you will get it. Then you do like this way, you fold this way. Now I used to do stitching before, but now people prefer hot glue, and I tell you, I prefer to now. I like it too because it goes fast. So this is one petal you got. And now what you do, you just hold it here like this way, and these gaps you just put a little glue here, little glue here, and little glue on there. Please, so I'll be putting a glue here. If it is a like a lace material, you need to wear some like for that so you don't get burned. But this is a thick material, so then after putting it I just press it. So this is the whole petal. So you will make like 8 of that this size, and then 8 of that for the other size and everything. So I'll show you one more if you want to see. This one came off, so I'll just put a glue here. See, like this. So you got a petal. I think this one also came off. Maybe I didn't put that much glue. I'll show you another one. So you have a petal. This. So let me do one more. So this is the other one. Like these are 2 small side. These 2 are small and these 2 are big. So from the small side, I'll just start. I'll take one of them, the small one. So in short, it is like the 2 big will come in the middle and the small will come on the sides. Like these 2 small ones will come on the side and the big one. And then you hold these all, and you just put a little glue here, here and here, and then pinch it. So this time I'll be putting some glue on it. And then just press it. So it goes. So you got this petal. Now one I did was with the open petal. This one was done with this kind of petals, this one, and then this also was done with this kind of petal, and all these also was done with this kind of petal, and even this one, like I'll be keep showing it. So if you don't, so that one, even this one, like 2 layer one, is done with this type of pattern. Now this one was done with this kind of petal too. Now if you want to open up, like if you want your petal to be open, so what you do, just this whole thing, you just cut it little bit, not all the way, here, here and inside 2 little, and you will have the open petal like this. So for that I'll show you which one I had done with the open petals. This was done. See, you can see the difference in this. This is like an open one, and this is the little closed one. Like you can see, this is like, see on the top also you can see it's little open, then this one. So if you want that, so that's the second kind of petal. So this is one petal and this is the other one, closed one like this, and this is the open one, which we cut it in the middle. Like I'll show you again, like where we cut it, this one. So you just give a cut here like this, see here, and then inside also a little bit, need to cut much. So you have this open petal one. Now third one, which we'll use this kind of template now. But to make this template, I'll cut again one piece. I'll cut a bigger one only. This 2.5 inch, so you guys can see how I do it. So I'm just tracing it. I just traced it, and then I'll just cut this paper. So I have this template. Now again, I'll fold it into half. fold it again into half. Like you can make another shapes too, like you know, but I know this too. So other one you need a pointed, so you just give a pointed shape here. Instead of a round shape, you're giving a pointed shape and then you cut it. So you have a petal with a pointed shape. And again, if you want to make it into kind of a butterfly, you can just cut one little smaller. If you want. I didn't cut it, I just had the template, like you know, all four of them were same. But if you want, you can do it like that way. So you have these two small ones, the bottom ones, and the top two ones, same thing. So same thing, I'll cut on a piece of this fabric and show you how it's done. So again, you put this on the template on the fabric, like you make the folds at how much you can cut it, fold it like this way, and you pin it and you cut it. So I have already cut one, which all are same. I didn't do the bottom different, so I cut this. Now this is also the same way you do. You fold it like this way, fold it like this way, and this way. Fold all these four petals and just put a glue here, this. And you have a petal with a pointed one. This one was a round one, this is a pointed one, and this is the open one. So same thing for this also. If you want, you can make it open by giving a slit like this over here. So the pointed one, I'll show you now. The ones I did this with the pointed ones, it's like, you know, this is little light, if you can see the point, but this is the 2-layer that I did, and this you can see the points. So this and this is different. See, this is round and pointed. This is pointed and this is round. And this is 1-layer pointed one that I did, and it came out pretty. It looks very pretty, just 1 layer. Yeah, and this was done round, but this is again white, and it looks pretty, very light one. But if you use a fabric, it definitely shows all the petals and everything. So that's all you got it. So you saw all these flowers. Now let's make one. So now I have this like maybe 1/4 inch round or something, like, you know, you have it. You take your big petals, which are like these aren't cut, they are together. So then you just put a little bit of glue here, and it's the way how you want. So I just put it here, this. Let me put some more glue. I need a glue stick. Stick here. From the middle and just press it. So you have one petal like this. then on the opposite you put one, then like that way 4 petals I'll be putting it. So so you, this one. See, when you showing the tutorial, it going to mess up sometimes, because 3 and one more on the opposite side. So you're putting the glue not on this side but on this back side, this where there is a fold, because you want this fabric. And another thing, when you folding it, like when you folding it this like this way, you always have the right side of fabric, and that's how you fold it. Otherwise because you want that side to show, so this will be the right, like for this kind of material it doesn't matter because both the sides are same. But like this printed one, like this printed, so you want the right side to show, so you have the fabric facing you the right side, and then you start doing it. So I already have these 4 of them down, and I'll put in between 4, so totally 8 of them, and you put it on the back of this. In 3, one more here, put it. And it depends how full or how less you want, but I would say little full looks better than just the empty one, like so this is the one layer, like that's how I made this, with just one layer but with the pointed one. So you can make even with one layer, just put a center here and it will look pretty, but we'll go further. So now the second one, which is the second size, that was 2 inches. This is 1.5 inch one. So I have all those two, 8 of them. So this was 2.5 and this is 2 inches. So you just put in the middle of the 2 petals, set it like this way. Just put round. One more, depends, sometimes it will take 8, it might take 7 too. I'll just put 1 here, there's a little gap here, so you can make like this with 2 layers too, with the center. So this is the 2 layer one, like I have one here with the 2 layers like this, comes out pretty too. Now the last layer I'll put. So this is all tiny ones. Those are like, what do you say, 1.5 inch ones. So now these I'll just be filling it. So even with the pointed ones, you do the same way. You fill it up and just, so you just fill up all over, like, just filling it up over, and then I'll put one in the middle like this. So maybe if I need two, I'll put two of them. So one on that side too. So I have one more. If you want, you can cut a little bit here. So you can just fluff it like a little bit, and that's how the whole thing came out. So I hope you all like these flowers, and I'll just show you once again all the flowers. And this again, this one, love those. Oh, I loved all of them, I tell you, actually all look very pretty. This one, like, pointed one is also this one. This is with the printed fabric, but for this I used the same size. I made with 2 layers, but I used the same size. If I had used the second layer a little smaller, it would look more pretty, but it came out pretty too, and with the printed fabric. So I would suggest you all to try with the fabric, because like even with lace or other thing, it will look pretty, but little thick lace. So this was very like a tulle. It was a lace material, but very thin, like, this one came off, see, like these kind of very thin. So need more of it. This, and this is the pointed one, and then in the back is nothing. So I hope you all like it, and thanks everybody for suggesting the names, and I did like it, but I'll just name them Butterfly Shabby Chic Flowers. Thanks, bye.